Hello, hello, checking. Can everyone hear me?
Yep.
Can I? Okay. Loud and clear. Okay. Let me share screen. All right. Hello, students. Welcome to the third MSC of Monash Student Council. We'll be starting with attendance taking. So those online, those physical, once I call out your name, please respond. If you will not respond, I will not take your attendance unless you inform me beforehand that I'll be late. Okay. Sean is here. Vice Presidents, Brian here. James.
Here.
Thank you. Jensek, Liz here. Treasurers, Janani.
Here.
Okay. Bakdawar will be absent. CNS, Hebe and Chen Hong.
Here.
Okay, Hebe
Here.
and Hong here. All right. Muis, Farrell, and Ibrahim here. Okay. Activities, Hillary, Calvin here.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Publicity, Jesse here. Okay.
Here.
Okay. Welfare, Naomi and Dion here. SAS, Sharina and I.
Here.
Thank you. SOB, Hazel is here. Okay. Sorry. SOE, Kavinaya and Josh. Are they here yet? No, okay, they'll be late. SRT, Tyler and Chu Hui.
Both here.
Okay. Thomas, Jocelyn, and Razan, all here. Thank you. SOP, Hashini, Nathan. Thank you. SOS, Winnie.
Here.
Thank you. Sammy will be absent. Okay, editors. Editors, anybody here? Ziqing here. Yashmin here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Jason here.
They're on the way.
Okay, Jason and Crystal on the way, right? Okay, I'll take their attendance later. CNS Secretary, Fatima. CNS Secretary. Not here yet, Okay. CNS Treasurer, Idelin. Here, right? Okay. CNS Publicity, Arush and Alhina.
Here.
Arush is here. Alhina, are you here? Not here also. CNS External License, Hui Ying and Nufail.
Here.
Here.
Okay. CNS Sports Officer, Benjamin and Hanyao.
Here.
Here.
Okay, thank you. MUI Secretary, Seti.
Here.
Here, thank you. Treasurer, Irza.
Here.
Yeah, okay. Engagement, Sat and Nayama.
Here.
Nayama is with you.
Yes, here.
Okay. CRO, Dylan and Farah. Okay. Media, Niha and Samira. Oh, Niha is here. Samira? So she'll be absent? Okay. Let her send me the apology letter, yeah? Niha. Okay. We will move on with the acceptance of apology letters. So Sianrui, Adwa, and Baktawar has sent in their apology letters. Samira will send in later on. A reminder to everyone, if you are absent from MSC without any apology letters more than 3 times, you will get a warning letter, yeah? Okay, this motion is accepted by?
Calvin.
Thank you. Motion's passed. All right, we move on to the division and departmental updates. We start with Sean, President.
Okay, hi everyone. Can everyone hear me? Okay, all right. So hi everyone. Nice to see everyone here again after so long. So I'm going to go through a few updates of what the department has been doing and what we will be doing. So to recap on what has been done, recently we have done the OB briefing on the new system. So an overview towards the MSC as well is that there's been a lot of new procedures brought up by Student Life. Whereas when it comes to finance, event management, venue booking, basically the whole shop lot has been rechanged, I would say. So because of this, we had to do an OB briefing recently, if I'm not mistaken, last week, to be able to go through these new procedures directly for the OBs so that we can maintain MUSA's workflow. Again, because a lot of these changes are major, so this will definitely affect everything that's been under MUSA, including all the various campuses and all the various divisions and departments. So again, this has been done by the President's Department. They will be continuously monitoring all the changes and will be briefing them accordingly. Now, the next two things is mainly on what the department directly has been doing is that we have been working on the sponsorship as well as the documentation flow, whereby in terms of sponsorship, we are gathering the key events within the departments, within the association, and are using that for us to be able to get association-wide sponsors to be able to help out with key events like large-scale events, for example, like the known like Monash Ball, MCN Night, etc., Monash Cup, for example. And that's more of an overview of it starting already, and most likely it will go into reaching out within the week to next week. And last but not least, it comes to the documentation flow itself. We have noticed that, especially with the new changes that are coming about, there are a lot of contingencies for issues and delays within the departments, whether it's from department to department communication, from you guys to communicate with me, as well as from the student body itself to communicate with MUSA. There has been a lot of issues when it comes to all of these communications. So there's been a team within my department that will be looking out to spot these issues as well as to see what we can do to speed it up, including either communicating with student life on procedures that we believe should be simplified, to also within MUSA itself what we believe should be done to make sure that we can run things faster, especially when it comes to changes as major as what we have been briefed regarding everything. I believe this is only important for us to be able to move forward as an association to keep with the time and with the scale of the events that are coming up. From what we see, it has been growing in an upward trend where each event has been growing year by year. So we have not noticed a fall from departments. We have noticed everyone has been growing in terms of capacity, size, finance requirements. So this is what we're doing to make sure that there is at least a smoother flow when it comes to everything. All right. And that would be all from my department. So can I just check the motion has been accepted by Yomi? Thank you very much.
All right, so I'll be presenting the Vice President report today. So for our first point is basically our subcom recruitment. So we have recruited half of our TEDx team. So we have 5 new subcoms, 2 logistics officer and 2 PR officers. So recruitment for the TEDx team will continue as we are trying to fill up the whole team as of now. So right now we have 4 open positions, publicity, PR officer, MC, and logistics officer. Next is the TEDx early phase planning. So for now, we have decided on a few teams suggested by our team. We will finalize the team by tomorrow as we'll be having a weekly meeting for TEDx tomorrow. Next is the licensing for TEDx. So every year we will have to renew the licensing for TEDx, and to renew it, we do need the team finalized. So we'll only do it after Friday, as we'll finalize the team tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Friday. So we have also received Monash, the Monash logo from the marketing team. This is so that we could use it for our merchandise design that will be happening soon. We also have for hunt for speakers and sponsors, it will happen. It will be done after Friday too, because we'll be giving these tasks to our PR officers on Friday. Next is EAC meeting. So we have had our first EAC meeting on Monday. So what we did was we discussed matters that were related to schools. Schools also provided their updates on their respective departments, and also some EAC funds were also approved. So last is basically site visits. The sites will also be contacted soon. So we have actually asked our subcoms to suggest a few companies for us to contact and ask if propose a site visit to visit their companies. So yeah, tomorrow on Friday we'll task one of them to do it. Right, and that's all for report. Report accepted by. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. For General Secretary, We have 4 highlights today. First one is the March subcom recruitment. So recruitment has opened from 3rd of March to 9th of March. We have a total of 200 applicants with 15 recruiting departments. And to all of these, please kindly update your subcommittee database. It's for documentation purposes and also for the certificate at the end of the tenure. For GenSec department, I have successfully recruited 1 treasurer. Next is the email motion procedure. So we had an email motion for the interim engagement appointment. So just a reminder to all of these again, when an email motion is sent, all office bearers with voting rights should reply to all to the email, meaning you should reply to everyone who has the email sent and not only to the general secretary. And the first office bearer to reply should second the motion with this format, so seconded by your name, and then you put down your vote, whether you're voting for or abstain. The following office bearers who reply do not need to second the motion anymore. Okay, just as a reminder. And the third thing is printing and stationery requests. So there is a form here. I will send it to the WhatsApp group later on. Please complete this printing request form before you notify me via WhatsApp. So this form would be used as for documentation purposes and recording purposes only. Thus, it will not be checked very regularly. If you need to print or you have something urgent requests, please WhatsApp me directly. And urgent requests can be accommodated based on my availability. I will be in the office every day, possibly, or you can just text me and I will arrange and see how it goes. Okay, any updates or changes will be communicated via the official OB WhatsApp group chat. Okay, the last point is by-election. So by-election is temporarily on pause. However, we are preparing for its continuation to start very, very soon, and the official updates will be announced very, very soon as well. The tentative end date for by-election would be set for before the mid-semester break, but this is to be confirmed afterwards. This report is contributed by Bliss, General Secretary, accepted by Josh. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
We
so
have the finance directors. Okay.
yes, sorry. For the treasurer's report, it's just mainly 4 things. So the first will be no refreshments for meetings, just a heads up. Unless it's an external facing event like networking or appreciation stuff. If that's the case, it needs to be budgeted and approved at least 3 weeks ahead. Then the cap limits for event subsidies, just keep in mind that we have certain limits on event subsidies to keep things fair. If you need more than that, just get approval first. And yeah, we can't process reimbursements for overages if they weren't pre-approved. Then is the budget submission deadlines. So just remember the 3-week rule. Make sure you're submitting your budget proposals and before you submit the EMS request, at least 3 weeks before the event, so you have time to review and approve. And the event cash and reimbursement, you can only request event cash after EMS approval. No purchases shall be made before that. Make sure your receipts are in good condition for reimbursement and return unused funds as soon as possible after the event. Any misuse could mean future funding restrictions, and for bigger vendor payments, just go with purchase requisition instead of using event cash. Lastly, briefing with the office bearers. We did a briefing with the office bearers on the March 20th about recent finance changes from Student Life. A summary will be sent out to all the departments soon if there are any questions. So this is accepted by
Kelvin.
Thanks, Kelvin.
Okay, so here is from the report from CNS. Okay, so there are mainly 3, the CNS week, CNS AGM, and also the bi-weekly post. Okay, so first for the CNS week, okay, so already passed, held from 11 to 14 of March 2025. And we have recently closed the application for the CNS week reimbursement. So we allow each club request up to 15 ringgit for each booth decoration. Okay, so we have slightly adjust for the booth layout to accommodate the new increasing number of the club and society. And also the vote result for the best award has been finalized, and also the winner will be rewarded. Okay, so the next is the AGM, okay, held on 5th of March. So the all of club and society were briefed on the process and also the introduced from the last year. And the starter pack and the slide have been sent it to our Telegram groups. And for the bi-weekly post, it has been published on yesterday, 25th of March, and it highlights the clubs and events scheduled from the next 2 weeks throughout the year. And this aims to enhance the community engagement and also like effectively promote our clubs and society events. Okay, so this report contributed by Hebe and Chuan Hong, head of CNS. So accepted by.
Farrell.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Moving on to the head of MUS report. So the highlights will be secretary and each division, secretary, treasurer, CRO, engagement, and media. Starting from the secretary department, February recruitment has been completed and all candidates have been interviewed. All letters such as acceptance and apology letters have been sent out. First edition of our MUS newsletters, namely the MUS Chronicle, was shared with over 300 signups. Overall, positive feedback was received, and we will have our second edition in 1st of April. Moving on to the treasury department, budget proposals have been approved for all committees. Communities, game wars, jump kill, and orientation boot cash reimbursements and remittance have been requested. February recruitment for subcommittee members are completed, and cash receipts and ticket systems have been implemented for Grand Iftar. Moving on to the CRO department. So CRO department had a full department meeting, which we discussed internally regarding annual schedule between subcoms and CRs. We also discussed frequently asked questions on EMS, SARA, BP, EPL, in which we made frequently asked questions document for all of them to refer to. We recruited 2 new subcoms to fill in empty seats in the team to allow even workload among subcoms who are handling 2 countries at the same time. And then there's also Grand Iftar, in which CRO department's role and contribution has been the 5 majority Islamic State communities taking part and being involved in the event. The event was open to all students, whether they are Muslims or not. Majority Islamic State communities who are involved were Bangladesh, Brunei, Indonesia, Maldives, and Pakistan. And majority Islamic State communities provided cultural food, snacks, desserts, and drinks for breaking fast during Iftar. One World, we have successfully submitted EMS, and we have booked the venue for day 1 and day 2. Country committees have started planning for One World, such as food, games, and activities. Planning for logistics behind One World have started, such as day 1, including a normal bazaar like previous years, and day 2 will be unique to all previous years, featuring cultural activities, competitions where students will represent their countries. In a sense, it is a World Cup. Moving on to IMF, we have confirmed 11 out of the 12 communities taking part in IMF. We have delegated the gates for semester 1 and semester 2. And for the scheduling for semester 1 have been fixed, while semester 2 is still tentative, depending on clashes with big events from other departments and from MUIS such as MCN. For MCN, we have confirmed the date for MCN. The following dates will be confirmed later on when we shortlisted the venues. And for the shortlisted venues, we will confirm and choose later on from the event as we are still conducting our site visits. We have created a sponsorship booklet and have begun to look for sponsors and judges for the event. Moving on to an engagement department. Updates on Jump KL and Game Wars. Jump KL took place on 28 February 2024, taking the new students on a bus around Kuala Lumpur for the first time since 2019. The general sentiment of the participants was positive from all the participants, indicating the stunning success of the event. And Game Wars took place on the 8th of March 2024, reaching double the number of attendees compared to previous years. The newly artificial intelligence integrated theme for Game Wars, this intake was a huge success, receiving positive feedback. Moving on again to Grand Iftar 2025. Grand Iftar took place on the 25th of March, and the general feedback was quite positive. The guest speaker invited was well received as well and appreciated the environment at Monash. The flow of the event ran smoothly. The participants were engaged with different booths throughout the court and followed by a guest speaker session. We also have the interim engagement induction, as Niyama got inducted as interim MUIS engagement on Friday, 21 March. Moving on to the media department. The media department was responsible for the OB's photo shoot for the MUSA website. The photo shoot was conducted on the 20th of March, and all photos were submitted to MUSA Publicity. The first episode of the MUIS podcast was recorded on 24th of March and will be ready for release by the end of the month. Coverage for Game Wars and Jumkel have been updated on all MUSA socials, with our main Jumkel reel reaching 10.6 views and 8K views respectively. Our Gun of Tower promotion was conducted successfully, as the reel reached 11.3 views, allowing us to reach our maximum number of attendees within less than 5 days. The event coverage for all will be edited and be ready for release by the end of the week. Schedule for all upcoming shoots and contents have been finalized, including the upcoming Guess the Imposter Challenge. This report has been contributed by me, Faral Brahmatun Al-Tabane, and Ibrahim Murtaza as the MUSA 2025, accepted by. Thank you.
Now I'm gonna present the report by activities chairperson. So, just a summary of our recruitment. So, activities has managed to finish recruiting all our subcommittee with a total of 38 subcommittee in both activities and MVP, which is MUSA Buddy Program. So, move on to February orientation 2025. So, February orientation was held on the 24th of February to the 28th of February. So, for the first day and second day, we had a MUSA introduction session was held to welcome the new student, where we introduced what is MUSA and showed them a virtual tour around the campus so that they will be familiar on what are the campuses and what are the facilities that Monash provides. A scavenger hunt was also set up on both days to allow new students to explore the campus themselves so that they are familiar with the campus layout and so the scavenger hunt consisted of clues and location and stations where students have to search and to exchange for prizes. And the scavenger hunt had a footfall of nearly 1,500 students with around 900 actively participating. So a currency system was introduced to allow students so that students can collect more money and exchange for a bigger prize as well. So a few engagement booths was also held, which consisted of ice-breaking game for students to mingle and make new friends. And on the second day of the orientation, under the initiative of Monash University, Go Global Festival was held to spread awareness of Monash international partnership with other educational institutions. The festival also consisted of 7 game station where students can participate and win game currency to exchange for a prize, which not included to Monash merchandisers, power bank, and the grand prize, which is a 100-centimeter long shark plushie. An eating competition was also held, which had 8 participants and garnered a big crowd. Overall, the footfall of the event was around 700 students with around 500 actively participating in the event. And for day 3 and 5 onwards, each school had their own respective school information session with their own respective students. So just a summary of the event. Overall, the orientation was smooth without any major hiccups. Things to reflect and feedback on is that the briefing session could have been better with the volunteers, as there are new roles and responsibility compared to previous orientation where some volunteers are not clear on the job description that were briefed on. So we do plan to have a clearer briefing session in the future, and we do plan to aim better communication between MUSA and the volunteers before and actually during the event as well, so to ensure a smooth flow. And we do intend to bring back a few more activities such as physical campus tour and Joe Makan in the next orientation event. Yeah. Okay, so for the next event, Social Shuffle. So Social Shuffle was an event held on the 7th of March, which is the first week of the semester. And the event was promoted during orientation, which reached a total of 60 sign-up. And afterwards, when the event was publicly promoted, it reached around 200 sign-ups within 2 days of promotion. So the turnout rate was satisfactory as we reached full capacity. And the overall event went smooth. However, there was some aspect to improve, such as crowd control and the movement of participants. So feedback from participants was that the event was new and it's different kind of mingle night compared to usual station game or those basic mingle night. So moving on to MVP mingle night. So MVP mingle night was held on the 12th of March. So the event was also promoted during orientation, which reached around 40 participants. When it was publicly promoted, it has over 80 sign-ups within 2 days of promotion. However, the turnout rate was slightly lower, around 60 participants, as this could be attributed to the fact that the event had little promotion besides just the original post and due to the bad weather condition as well. The overall event flow could be smoother. However, due to bad weather and low participant rate, there was a small delay starting at the start of the event. So in the future, our driver will try to stick more to the timing of an actual event so that during the day, Facilitate will be more alert on the timing and we will know what to do in case of a delay. So next one, which is MUSA Respect Monash. So on the 19th of March, MUSA activities collaborated with Monash Student Life and MUSA Welfare Division to host Reflect Monash with a theme of embracing boundaries. We mainly focus on three themes, which is physical, emotional, and digital boundaries. We had a total of 6 station games with an estimate of 600 participants, where around 400 actively participated in the station games. Overall, the event went well. Some minor hiccups in the planning process where we feedback to our team and will improve on in the future as well. So for the last point, which is MUSA Wars. So MUSA Wars will happen on the 29th of March, which is this week from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. So all office bearers, please come on time. For those who have not submitted the full amount to to me, please do submit the Google form by end of today. And yeah, all MUSA division are welcome to join right now. The cap limit has been lifted. So if let's say your division wants more people, you can allow more people to join as well. Yeah. This report is contributed by me and Hillary, accepted by
Hello everyone. So for publicity, our website is being updated with the new OB's contact and the position. And we're in an urgent need of more event photos. So guys, please submit it in the link. And also there's a expected layout after the refinement. If interested can click into it lah. Then for the Monash merchandise, 1 second. We have actually finished the designing and the pre-production process. So in week 2, compared to last year, it was week 6, and the design can be found in the link above. So for this year, we'll be selling 2 hoodies, one black and one white t-shirt, and the varsity jacket, and 1 tote bags and 1 mug. The production has been begun since week 3, and I have submitted EMS BP for the PRPO. The samples will be arrive on 21st of April, and we will do the shooting during the mid-semester break. And the order form will be also available from that Saturday. For this year, we'll be doing a pop-up store throughout the 29th and the 30th, so right after mid-semester break. The EMS has also been approved. We will start preparing the design for next semester that week as well. We will be receiving the hoodies and the jackets in week 10, so students can come collect after they purchase in the pop-up store. Also, there's a small note I wanted to ask you guys. If we sell the hoodie for 99 ringgit instead of 89, do you guys think that will be a huge difference? No? The 99? Okay. Okay, next. Comes to the most requests is the OB shirt and the lanyard. So the OB shirt is now in the process of fixing the design. The design is in the link there. Bliss, do you want to open it? So we have finalized the design for the lanyard already. It just we have to wait for the OBs to submit the picture for the ID card. And for the OB shirt actually have a lot of design, and these are the fixed one after a lot of refinement lah. So it has 4 colors for you guys to pick. So yeah, maybe we can pick the ones that you like at the end of the meeting, or in the WhatsApp group also can. Just let me know lah. Okay, and please send in the your pictures so I can start to make the design for the OB card. Quotation for both are still waiting for confirmation. For the lanyard and the card and the and the PVC holder will be 14.1 ringgit. So we can decide from there if we want to have MUIS OBs and CNS OBs to have one as well. Because I remember last year, because of the budget, we can't give them the lanyard lah. So next part is the MUSA official Instagram engagement. So overall, the views of the reels are more than 20K, highest around 30K. And overall are quite nice. For the collaboration, we have collaborated with the Chinese rappers team to gain the tickets and discount for our students. And we believe that is a great opportunity to show people that Monash not only care about studying, but also about the school activities, outside school activities. Also, Colgate Malaysia have invited us to attend their launch party at Sunway Pyramid. Do any one of you guys wanted to go? Please can you click into the detail? For free toothpaste, I think there will be free toothpaste. I think so.
Yeah, give me a moment. We need to look inside, right?
Can you?
I can't seem to press in. Is there any other links that you can share with me? Oh, wait. Okay.
So there will be a 30 minutes exclusive tour for us only. And also there will be back charms, games, and I believe there will be a small toothpaste lah. If you guys want to go, we can talk in the WhatsApp group afterwards lah. I mean, we can go at 1 p.m. also can. Yeah. Okay, this report is contributed by me, accepted by Thank you, Crystal.
Okay, so for welfare's report, so firstly, we have completed all of our recruitment. So now we have a total of 20 members. So we don't need any more subcommittee members. And onboarding was just held today in the student lounge from 4 to 5:30 p.m. with all of our members, with some absent. And then we had our first event for International Women's Day, which is a mini bazaar held from the 6th to 7th of March. With consisting of 4 women-owned small businesses and 2 women-based NGOs. And there was an interactive board that was placed at the exhibition foyer filled with mirrors for students to write encouraging messages for women or just the names of women that inspired them the most. And it was definitely a success with over 300 participants, and all the mirrors were covered by inspiring writings. Next we have Respect at Monash with activities. It was held on the 19th of March with different games with the theme Embracing Boundaries, and welfare is particularly in charge of the emotional boundaries section with the station game Emotional Barometer. And next up, we have upcoming our event with activities again. It's MUSA Wars. Preparations are ongoing with the dry run being held today as well from 6 to 7, honestly 7:30 p.m. And the event will be held on the 29th. So this Saturday with dinner provided. And then next are the storage room just right below this office has been cleaned. It's waiting for cleaners and staff to come over to discard the things that we don't need anymore. And just to update the meetings, the external meetings that Naomi and I attended for EDI, AAC, and OHSCWE. And then ongoing for the MUSA office updates, air conditioning for every office has been checked and fixed. So all your office must be very cold right now. And we have bought cleaning supplies like cleaning spray, air freshener, the broom, which someone stole. It's not here anymore. It's not there anymore. Who stole it? There's cloth, and we have bought it for the office at the pantry for everyone to use. And a maintenance form will be created within this week for MUSA members to fill up if there's ever a maintenance issue needed. They can scan the code and for us to be noted of. So that is all from us. This report is by MUSA Welfare, accepted by. Thank you.
Wait, sorry. Who was it?
Pearl.
Pearl.
Okay, for the editors, we have 4 main highlights. So firstly is the onboarding section. So media, admin, and graphic design departments has already done their onboarding. And for our writing department, they'll be conducting their onboarding this Friday. And as for Manga Night will also be taken place on this Friday, so 28th of March. Manga Night is basically an internal mingle night where members from manga mingle and get to know each other. And the third point is we are opening a YouTube account. So the MAC meeting on the 4th of March has agreed to allow manga to register a YouTube account. So the manga YouTube account has been created on the 25th of March to post long-form content. And the link here is the link is to our YouTube account. So please, everyone, please subscribe. We'll be posting videos soon. And for event coverage credits, so this is a reminder for everyone to give manga verbal or written credit when we are covering your events. And if you require any briefing with the people covering your event, please liaise with us earlier on. Contributed by me, Crystal, Jason, and Yashun. Accepted by
David.
Thank you.
Okay, hi. So for SAS's departmental report, first of all, we have February orientation. So we welcome the substantial cohort of SAS students exceeding 130 students. So as part of the introductory program of orientation, we had a collaborative school briefing session that was conducted with EMO. The students were introduced to their academic pathways, services, and MUSA as well, which was supplemented by a recorded OHSC video outlining health and safety guidelines on campus. Additional support was offered during the Meet the Majors session and the EMO drop-in session pertaining to cross-map planning. Orientation week was concluded with a mingle session for the freshers with a SAS representatives department mingle session. Now moving on to our mingle night. So we had our first event this year and we had the team Enchanted Flowers, which was on the 14th of March. So we received a targeted amount of 50 plus registrations where 90% of the registered participants were in attendance. This event was designed to facilitate interactions with the February intake and senior students as well, which fostered a sense of community within SAS. Participants responded with overwhelmingly positive feedback and affirmed the event's success. Now, as for Spirit Week, as you guys know, we are currently having Spirit Week, and so all 7 schools worked in collaboration to determine the teams for each day. Because this was a publicity-dependent event, the work was delegated to each school's respective publicity teams. The daily winners are selected from each school and are awarded the MUSA 2024 merchandise, which is sponsored by MUSA Publicity, as well as grab vouchers. Now, for the last thing we have is the career workshop. So SAS is currently finalizing the arrangements for our career workshop to be held on the 10th of April. That is all from us. This report is contributed by Ike and Sharina, the School of Arts and Social Sciences representatives, and seconded by Thank you. Okay.
So for SOB, these are the highlights. So the first one is CPA and SOB industrial visit. We collabed with CPA to go on an industrial visit and it was a success. But there was a problem where it was like really traffic and we got back at 7 when it was supposed to be at 4 p.m. So that's something we have to take note of. And then the second one is Bingo Night. It was a success. We planned our games very clear, well, and it was quite smooth sailing. The only problem was that it was on the same date as MBC. So we had less participants than anticipated. And then the next one is Sports Carnival. The preparations are on the way for the collaboration. And the last one is SSLC meeting. So it will take place on the 8th of April. And we've already talked to the Monash staff about it. So, and currently the major in Europe's are preparing the necessary documents. Oh, we've also recruited all the members for our subcom. Yeah, so contributed by Adwan Hazel, accepted by. Thank you.
I'll be doing the School of Engineering representative report. So we recently had our Buddy mentorship program. So our Buddy mentorship program consists of 20 mentors and 77 mentees from the year 1 Sem 1 of February 2025 batch. Our program will officially end in week 6, whereby the mentors will receive touch and go reload pins of RM 10 ringgit each. For our Buddy night, we had a total of 47 participants and 14 committee members which attended the Buddy night. Overall feedback was good. However, some students were confused between the mentorship program sign up and the RSVP form. So interest was there, but we didn't allow walk-ins, so participation could have been higher. For ESS FS giveaway, it is currently taking place from 24th to the 28th of March. Capybara keychains are being distributed as part of the ESS FS giveaway to encourage participation, as well as for our merge competition. Currently, our merge competition is ready for launch. We're currently waiting for SEMS approval under MUMAC. For year representatives, they have been introduced to their respective lecturers and course directors. Course coordinators have initiated town hall meetings with their respective representatives. Contributed by Josh and Kavi, accepted by Farrell. Thank you.
So for ours, we finished a few events. So the first one was the Bike Buddies one. It was held on the Friday of orientation, and there were around like 90 students, and we also collaborated with MomTech for the Mingle night, and around 120 students turned up, and it was quite a success because we also won the Best Booth Award. And then for Courtside Workshop and Competition, we held both the workshop and competition, and I think most of them show up. During the competition, around 50 students show up too. Yeah. And for Sports Carnival, we are currently planning and posting those promotion reels. So this event is collaboration with SOS and SOB, and it will be held on next Saturday. And we still currently, for the EMS approval, it's already been approved. Yeah. And we're currently also working on Monash Coding League. So this event, we are still waiting for MomTech's approval, but I think it will be approved by this weekend. Yeah. And the last one is the esports competition. So we are also waiting for, we just got the Seraris approval. So we're currently submitting the EMS. Yeah. Contributed by Tyler and Shu Hui, accepted by
Winnie.
Okay, so for School of Medicine and Health Science, we have completed our subcommittee recruitment by adding 4 event officers and 2 publicity officers. Secondly, the Mingle Night. So we have successfully executed both Psych Nutrition Mingle Night and Medicine Mingle Night. The turnout rate for Medicine Mingle Night was lower than expected due to late EMS approval. And the turnout rate for Psych Nutrition Mingle Night was higher than expected. And we hope to maintain this momentum for our upcoming events. Thirdly, the upcoming events for April. So for now, the preparation for game night with Spin and a blood drive with Rotary Club, and also the badminton meet with Mamad's are underway. Yeah. So contributed by me and Jocelyn, accepted by
Harshini. Thank you.
Okay, so for the School of Pharmacy report, so we have 4 agenda. Please can scroll down, thank you. So our first agenda is talking about the MUSA SOP MUFAS Orientation 2025. the school organized activities for School of Pharmacy were successfully held on February 27 and 28, 2025. And a big thank you to all of our committee members from MUSA, SOP, and MUFAS, whether you're watching this meeting or not now, student volunteers, which includes student guides and game master assistants, and also the pharmaceutical science representatives for contributing to the success of SOP Orientation 2025. And we have reached an overall rating of 4.47 out of 5 in average. Yeah, we forgot to write in the doc. And yes, and then next is for our March subcom recruitment. We have successfully recruited one treasurer, one event officer, and one publicity officer from the March recruitment, completing our team of 20 members, including school reps. And next one is talking about the MMP program 2025. So we have successfully recruited 32 mentors from year 2 to year 4 Bachelor of Pharmacy and year 2 Bachelor of Pharmaceutical Science students, and 64 mentees who have signed up as well from year 1 B-Pharm and year 1 B-Pharm Science. And we held a mentor onboarding on February 18, 2025 to brief mentors about their roles and responsibilities, and also other details such as timely submission of monthly progress reports, meeting criteria and the mode of meeting, and also withdrawal requirements, etc. And we held our first ever physical mentor-mentee meeting on the February 20th, 2025 at Active Learning Classroom 6316 for all mentors and mentees to mingle together and to get to know each other as well. But this is not considered as the first official meeting between mentors and their mentees, as the mentors will have meeting with their mentees at their own agreed time. And next is for ESSFS giveaway. We are going to give away MUSA SOP exclusive badges for all students from the School of Pharmacy who have completed the ESS survey. And there's a bit of correction here. We forgot to do some amendments. It will actually be held on the 9th of April, 2025, not 28th of March. And it will be held, the time is to be confirmed, yeah. But it is at Lepak Place. And this is contributed by Hashini and I and Nathan, and is accepted by. Thank you.
Sorry, who?
Ready.
Accepted by? Crystal, okay, thank you.
Crystal.
Guys, you want to accept.
So for the SOS, is that we have successfully recruited one treasurer, two event organizer, two publicity officer, and completed our whole subcommittee team, which is a total of 12 members, one secretary, one treasurer, 6 event officers, and 4 publicity officer. And the next thing is the mingle night, is that we already successfully organized the mingle night on 14th of March, and total of 28 participants attended it. And yeah, the overall it went smoothly. And the upcoming events of SOS is that SOS will collaborate with MFAB to organize a first aid workshop on this coming Saturday, and everything is already planned. It's just at the finalization stage. And the next one is the 3 School Sports Carnival, which is collaborating with MUSA, SOIT, and SOB, which is on the next Saturday. And yeah, the main objective is to like foster collaborations and stuff. And then the next one is we'll be collaborating with a new club, Food Science and Technology Club, which is under School of Science. We'll be having our industrial trip to Barra's Chocolate Factory on 19th of April, and all the planning already done, Sarah approved, and EMS has been submitted. So this report is contributed by Siri and Winnie, accepted by
Zhihui.
All right, thank you everyone for your report. Does anybody has anything to add on before we end our MSc? Count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you everyone for joining. Our MSc has officially ended. Always, I think we can take a photo.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll be stopping the live streaming. Wait, give me a second. Okay, thank you students for joining. This is the end of MSc 3. Thank you. Okay, take photo.